As we move on to the final video in this series, we're looking at, firstly, part 5, fear of public speaking. Now, fear of public speaking, okay, if we look at the preparation, if you have produced a good plan and content, this should be able to boost your confidence. So preparation is key when you do have a fear of public speaking. Practicing in front of family members or colleagues to get the timing right and for constructive feedback can also be really beneficial. You can also eliminate personal risks. So choosing clothing that you feel comfortable in, wearing things like jangly beads and bangles may distract the audience from what you're trying to say, and also may distract you. So try to avoid any clothing that might be distracting. Have a tissue handy and a bottle of water. And grounding. Take time to establish where you are. It's awesome. Take control of the situation you are in. Typically, a presentation is you delivering research or a topic that you are interested in. Show that to the audience. You typically will know all of the ins and outs of the presentation you're going to give. So do that with confidence and really take the audience along that journey with you. Part 6, the bad stuff. And I have added this all in one slide and tried to keep it as brief as possible. So slides stuffed with lots of text, just like this slide you can see here. Slide design is poor, jumbled, or maybe childish. You don't want your slides to distract from the presentation and the speech that you are personally giving. Spelling and typographical errors litter the text, so make sure you proofread your work and really have a high attention to detail when it comes to these points. The PowerPoint delivers a talk and not the presenter. As we've mentioned, ensure that the slides complement what you are delivering in the talk itself. The focus should be on you and what you are saying. Don't use language that's too complicated to reach the audience that's in front of you. The speaker presents with an arrogance or unconcerned attitude. Make sure that you enjoy the research topic you're presenting and convey that to the audience. There's no connection with the audience or attempt to connect, okay? And there's a risk of doing this when you're reading from a script, as mentioned. So try to avoid just looking down at the script for the whole presentation. There is no clear structure. The delivery is mumbled or disjointed. The delivery is too fast or monotonous. And the presenter allows little time for the audience to assimilate information. So it's really, really key to continuously add those pauses into your presentation so that you can allow the audience time to really take that information in. And then part 7, so our last section of this series of videos, the post-session Q&As. So preparation. It is really important to understand your topic area enough to answer a wide variety of questions, as this is typically what happens once you've delivered a presentation. Ensure that you're polite, thank the audience member for their question before answering, and try to do this with every question that is asked of you. Pause again. When in the question and answer session at the end, it's really important to pause and take your time to think of the question that's been asked before you start your answer. Ask again. Please do not feel afraid to ask the audience member to repeat their question if you do not understand the question or if you've not heard it correctly. This sometimes allows you to have a little bit of thinking time to think of your answer again while they're delivering the question. And be honest, don't be afraid to say if you do not have an answer for the question. We do not expect you to know everything about your research area. And remember, prepare well, integrate your material, practice several times, and introduce pausing into your delivery. And if you follow all of these pointers, you should be able to deliver a really good presentation.